We're going to do another holiday classic right now. This is Frosty the Snowman. This is going to, if you don't know any of these chords, I'll show you how to make them at the end of the song, but we're going to use C, F, G7. We're also going to use an E minor in this song, a D minor in this song, and a D7 in this song. Again, if you don't know any of those chords, just stick around and at the end of the video I'll show you how to make them, but let's play Frosty the Snowman right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to a traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop. Oh, Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Alright, so the chords we used in there were C, real quick, again, the fingerings, your fingers are going to be numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the strings of the ukulele are numbered from the one closest to the floor, starting with 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our C chord, we're going to put our third finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and that's it. Strum all 4 strings then. That's your C chord. Your F chord, you're going to put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then you're going to strum all 4 strings. The G chord, you're going to put your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And with all of these chords, you should be able to strum the notes one at a time, and you should hear them all. Alright, let's look at the E minor chord now. The E minor, we're going to put our first string on the 2nd fret of our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and our 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So those kind of look like little steps. That's our E minor. Our D minor is going to look just like the F, but we're going to add our 3rd finger on the second fret of the 3rd string. So it's just like an F, and we're adding our ring finger. So let's go over that real quick. That's going to be our 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. There's our D minor. Now our D7 is going to be a little tricky. You're going to basically take your 1st finger and bar all of the strings on the 2nd fret. I'm just pushing down all the strings on the 2nd fret, and then I'm taking my 3rd finger and putting it on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. There's my D7. The other option for this you could do if you find that your second finger or your first finger is not strong enough to bar all of those, you could just play a regular D. And so for that, you would take your first finger and put it on the second fret of the fourth string, your second finger and put it on the second fret of the third string, and your third finger and put it on the second fret of the second string. So you've got sort of your three fingers all lined up on the second fret, and then this first string rings open. So that would be a regular D if you find that you have trouble making the D7. All right, so those are all the chords you need, and you should be able to play Frosty the Snowman now. Merry Christmas.